She stepped onto a brightly lit stage at just 13, a small figure with a towering presence. Her voice, raw and full of emotion, cut through the silence like lightning. No one expected a young girl from a quiet village in England to captivate a sold-out theater in America within seconds. This is the story of Courtney Hadwin, a girl whose dreams soared higher than anyone could imagine, whose talent stunned the world, and whose resilience turned tragedy into triumph. Join me as we follow every moment of her extraordinary journey, from her first notes as a hopeful child to the challenges that threatened to derail her, and the unwavering spirit that carried her through. Courtney Hadwin was born on May 6, 2004 in Heselden, a small village in County Durham, England, to Anne-Marie and Paul Hadwin. Her parents were hardworking and devoted, nurturing her love for music from the earliest age. At home, her mother played soul and classic tunes, exposing young Courtney to the timeless voices of legends. By age 3, she was already moving to the rhythm, hands in the air, humming along, completely immersed in the magic of music. Her talent was impossible to ignore. By age 8, her school introduced her to formal singing lessons. Her music teacher immediately noticed her angelic tone and depth of voice, encouraging her to join the school choir. Weekly rehearsals in the school hall and performances at school assemblies built her confidence and stage presence. Courtney earned the nickname Rocker Girl for her ability to sing and dance at the same time, a testament to her natural energy and fearlessness. Even as a child, she was dedicated and disciplined. She never missed lessons, practiced scales in front of her bedroom mirror, wrote her own lyrics, and formed a small neighborhood band called Durham Soul at age 10. Together, they performed for local gatherings, earning applause from friends, family, and neighbors. When a local newspaper featured her under the headline, "A Young Girl Brings Soul to County Durham," it was a pivotal moment for Courtney. Proof that her voice could make a difference even beyond her village. She continued her musical training at Shotton Hall Theatre School, where her teacher honed her phrasing, control, and emotional expression. Every small festival and school stage became a classroom for performance, each song a lesson in courage and vulnerability. By age 12, her dreams had grown beyond the borders of Heselden. She saved her pocket money, determined to help her parents cover travel expenses to share her gift with a larger audience. Her mother's words stayed with her. Work hard, stay humble, and always remember your goal. These words became her guiding light. In the summer of 2018, Courtney stepped off a plane in Omaha, Nebraska, with a small suitcase, a leather jacket, and an unshakable determination. She had never been to the United States before, yet her focus was singular: to make her mark on America's Got Talent. On the day of her audition, the atmosphere backstage was electric. Contestants practiced nervously, waiting for their turn. Courtney clutched her fedora in one hand, her audition form in the other. When her name was called, she walked through a narrow hallway onto the stage. The judges' table, Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, Howie Mandel, and Mel B, watched silently under bright lights. The audience held its breath. The band started the opening chords of "Piece of My Heart," and Courtney's voice began soft, almost tentative. Then, something incredible happened. She closed her eyes, felt the rhythm in her chest, and let her true power explode. Her voice was fierce, soulful, and beyond her years. She stomped her foot in time with the music, fully inhabiting the song. The judges were stunned. Simon leaned forward, intrigued. Heidi's eyes widened in amazement. Howie couldn't hide his astonishment, and Melby tapped her fingers in anticipation. When the final note rang out, the theater erupted. The judges stood and applauded, and Simon pressed his buzzer in a rare moment of delight. Courtney's eyes met her mother's backstage, tears streaming down her face. Her voice had not only performed a song but told a story, connected with an audience, and captured hearts. That night, her audition clip went viral, amassing over 10 million views on YouTube within hours. Media outlets worldwide hailed her as the voice of a teen Janis Joplin. By the time the live shows began, Courtney was no longer just a contestant, she was a sensation. She traveled under a special chaperone arrangement, balancing schoolwork with rehearsals, practice, and interviews. Each morning began with vocal warm-ups, stretching exercises, and attention to breath control. Afternoons were spent mastering the stage. Spotlights, fog machines, microphone techniques, and dramatic pauses. Every day, she refined her craft, displaying maturity far beyond her age. When she performed Maybe by Janis Joplin, the audience erupted midway, cheering her raw, passionate energy. Confetti cannons and standing ovations marked the performance, but the true triumph was her dedication and focus. Every interview she gave emphasized her love for music, not fame. She stayed grounded, keeping in constant touch with her family and fans, and continued to journal her experiences. Today, I sang for millions. Tomorrow, I will sing with my heart. Her journey showcased that talent alone wasn't enough. It was discipline, perseverance, and authenticity that propelled her forward. She was becoming an icon in real time, but the path of a rising star was never without obstacles. In early October 2018, Courtney embarked on a small tour with fellow America's Got Talent finalists. They traveled by bus through rainy Midwest highways, unaware that disaster lurked just around the bend. On a slick curve of Interstate 94, the bus skidded, hitting the guardrail, and chaos ensued. Overhead cabinets flew open, instruments slid across the floor, and passengers were jolted violently. Courtney, thrown forward in her seat, suffered a fractured kneecap and a mild concussion. Fellow performers were shaken, but no one suffered life-threatening injuries. Emergency responders arrived quickly, providing medical care and comfort. Courtney's parents flew to her side in England once she was stabilized, ensuring she had the support she needed for recovery. The accident could have ended her career before it truly began. But Courtney's story was far from over. Back home in Heselden, Courtney began a grueling recovery. Physical therapy focused on bending her knee, balance exercises, and gradual strength building. Screen time was limited due to her concussion, but she used quiet moments to write lyrics, hum softly, and nurture her voice. Her family and neighbors surrounded her with love and support, dropping off meals, music, and encouragement. Through this period, she found inspiration in adversity. The accident paused her journey, but allowed reflection, patience, and the chance to strengthen her resolve. Slowly, she regained control over her body and her music. By late November, she could sing safely again, testing her voice with gentle scales and soft covers of Aretha Franklin and Etta James. Each note was a testament to her resilience. By early December, she performed at a charity benefit in Newcastle, opening with her own ballad inspired by the accident and recovery. The audience rose to their feet, applauding her bravery and skill. The journey had taught her that success wasn't just about fame, it was about perseverance, gratitude, and sharing her gift with the world. By 2019, Courtney's focus extended beyond personal achievement. She joined Stars for Hope, a benefit tour supporting young performers facing hardship. She performed in Chicago's Rosemont Theatre and London's Jazz Café, singing soul classics with heartfelt emotion. Her talent now carried a sense of purpose. She recorded an EP in Newcastle, co-writing original songs about fear, courage, and gratitude. Record labels praised her unique blend of vintage soul with modern energy. Beyond recording, she mentored aspiring singers, leading workshops and masterclasses on microphone techniques, stage presence, and vocal expression. She even established a scholarship fund, helping young students afford music lessons. Courtney's story transformed from that of a rising star to a mentor, inspiration, and role model. Each challenge, every performance, accident, and recovery became a stepping stone toward her mission, sharing joy through music and lifting others along the way. From the little girl dancing to music in Heselden to an international sensation, captivating audiences worldwide, Courtney Hadwin's journey is a testament to the power of talent, perseverance, and heart. Her story reminds us that dreams can soar higher than imagined, that setbacks can teach patience and strength, and that true success lies not just in recognition, but in using one's gifts to inspire and uplift others. Courtney continues to sing, create, and mentor, proving that even the most unforeseen challenges can become defining moments. Her voice resonates with hope, her story inspires courage, and her journey reminds us that the world belongs to those brave enough to chase their dreams.